Whoa! It's me, Tamron Wheeler, back with another video. Insane. I know, we're all shocked. We're all stunned, actually. For today's video, I thought I'd do something which I just like to yap in these sort of videos, so I thought I'd do something yap-worthy, which is things I didn't know before starting acting school. I am in my second year of JMC Academy acting. I'm doing a Bachelor of Acting. I'm in my last year, and here are things I didn't know before I started about a year ago. A bit over a year ago. This lighting is really weird and it's really annoying, but we have to deal with it because that's life. I've got my little list on my phone here. First one, how many points do I have actually? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 points. Let's say it's 10, but I'm going to say one's a bonus because for the sake of this video. Number 1. I don't know why I do this. Yeah, the first point is how much physical work is involved. Because sometimes you listen to sound like this, and sometimes you have to run in a circle till your teacher says stop. And that can go on for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's really funny, actually. I'm sorry to all the JMC people that just got like triggered by the Tubular Bells song. Okay, I knew there was going to be physical work. I'm not an idiot, but I didn't realize how much. And I'm honestly kind of happy about it because I feel like I've become a lot more fit and a lot more flexible since. Like the first 2 trimesters of uni, we did a yoga class every single week. And that was so useful. I can't touch my toes still, but it was still really useful. And I felt like I learned a lot about like how I was going to push myself and stuff like that. So I thought that was really genuinely like really useful. Next point is how many hours of work there is. You were at uni 4 days a week for about 8 hours some days are less, obviously. This trimester has been pretty good with the amount of hours, but then you've got also so much work to do at home. You've got lines to memorize. You've got journals to complete. I say that as I'm a little bit behind on my Shakespeare journal. I'll catch up. It's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of work that I don't think people realize, because when you think arts degree, people are like, oh, they don't do that much work. There's a lot of work. There is a lot of work that we put in. We're still doing a bachelor's degree. We're just doing it for something less academic and more creative. Another one is the fact that sometimes you need to memorize 3 scripts in like 3 months. I currently have 2 scripts that I'm memorizing. I'm memorizing all of my parts in Shakespeare, in Macbeth, while also learning a like 2-3 page scene from Love for Love? I think it's Love for Love for another class. And on top of that, I had to also write an entire like 10-minute script in this trimester as well while memorizing my Shakespeare lines. There, you have to do a lot of things with scripts. A lot of things with scripts. And I thought we'd work like 1 script at a time, not like 30. But I don't complain because honestly, I really like doing this. Genuinely, like, it's kind of fun and it challenges you a lot more, and I kind of like that because you've got so much to memorize and stuff like that, and it's really preparing you for the industry. So I'm not complaining about that. I do like it. Another one is how close you become with people. We have very tight-knit classes. You work with these same people so much that genuinely you become so close with all these people. These people have become my best friends because of how much I have to work with them, and I love them. I love these people so much. And on topic of that, other actors will become your best friends for life. I know a lot of uni people that I know I will keep in contact with after uni because I love them so much, and they have become my best friends, and I could not be doing this course without them. And I didn't expect to find this much friendship here. And I think that's really beautiful to know, you know? Because I went into this uni course not knowing anyone. And if you told me about how close I was with some of these people before I started acting school, I would think you're shitting me. I would think you're lying to me because I've become such good friends with so many of these people and I love them so much. And on a less fun factor, you still have essays to do. Yes, in acting school, you have to do essays. What are my essays currently? I'm doing one on the Sapphires currently that I need to finish watching the Sapphires for. We only have like 1 to 2 essays a trimester, which I feel like is pretty good still. I'm not ever going to complain about that. But honestly, I didn't expect to have to do essays. I don't know why. I was like, oh, like, goodbye essays. But also, this was the first time that I had to do like APA 7 referencing. I never had to do that in high school. And because honestly, my high school was not the best at teaching how to reference, even though I did advanced English and I should have known how to reference. But I didn't know how to do the sort of referencing. So I've actually had to learn how to reference at university, which is kind of funny. On top of that, with the amount of schoolwork that you have to do, you will want to do your film friends projects, but sometimes you just won't have the time. I did a couple uni people's projects in trimester 1 and 2. Trimester 3 and 4, I have kind of steered clear a little bit of it because I wanted to make sure I focused a lot more on my own studying and stuff like that. And because sometimes it's just a little bit hard to fill everything in. To fit everything in, not fill everything in. Sometimes it's just a bit hard to fill it. We know what I mean. You are here to do your own education, your own learning. You're here to become an actor. You will be in so many more projects in the future. Here's actually one of my other points. You are constantly working. Yeah, it's literally the one after. This is perfect. This leads into my next point. Yeah, you are constantly working in acting school. Everything you do is work. When you're writing a script, it's work. When you perform that one scene in class for the assessment, that's work. You are constantly working in uni. You do not need other projects on top of it. You can, if you have the time and you think you can manage it, go for it. But I felt like at the start I had to do it. But now I'm just kind of like, well, sometimes I won't have time and that's okay. That's chill. My next point. You will meet so many people with bigger connections than you. Make sure you leave a good first impression on them. That one is such an important one. I have met so many people that have worked with such famous people and people that are a lot bigger than me, especially on the fame factor, with my 40 subscribers on this YouTube channel. But it's like, genuinely, I've met directors that know so many big connections, and I've done my best to make good impressions on them because I want them to recommend me to their friends. If they think that I'd suit a role in their friend's big project, I want them to be like, oh yeah, Tamarind, she was a really good worker, stuff like this. So make sure you leave good first impressions. A lot of the acting industry is who you know and who those people know. And you've got to make sure that if they know people, that they will want to recommend you to those people. And another thing, you will have to be out of your comfort zone a lot in acting school. I knew that I would break out of a lot of my societal norms, but I didn't realize how much. There is this thing that a lot of people will remember. This is like the law. In trimester 1, I had to learn what primal moaning was, which is a part of a Morris technique where you lay on your side and moan. That was shockingly very out of my comfort zone and very out of a lot of other people's comfort zones. But I think it makes you realize how much you have to be out of your comfort zone in acting school. I feel like as much as it was not my favorite course of learning or preparing to act, I will say it did teach me to just not care what people think. At the end of the day, it did teach me to be very vulnerable and just kind of not give any fucks. So as much as it was not my favorite technique, did it teach me something? Absolutely. And on the last point, okay, the last point. I forgot I remember. Leading into the last point. Not every single acting technique needs to work for you. I always thought, because I have this thing where I can't see pictures in my mind, you know, I think it's aphantasia, something like that. I'll put up the description, the Google thing on the video, but I can't see like things. If I close my eyes and you tell me to imagine a star, I cannot see a literal star. You know what I mean? It's that. And a lot of acting techniques are based around literally seeing things in your mind. And I hated myself for not being able to do those techniques. I was like, well, like, I can't be an actor if I can't see things in my mind because it doesn't work for me. That's fine. Not every single acting technique will work for everyone. And I think that's something that you need to get your head around sooner rather than later. And that's something that I definitely had to get my head around because it's fine. I found acting techniques that work for me. And I didn't need to see the pictures in my mind for them to work. This is going to be a very short video, but I hope you guys still enjoy this video. Because those are my 10 and a bonus points on things I wish I knew before I started acting school. Things just, not even I wish I knew, things I just didn't know before I started acting school. Because I'm kind of glad that I got to experience everything the way that I found out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because this video was honestly really fun to make. And if you guys want to like, subscribe, if you guys want me to yap about anything else specific, comment below. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I will see you all next video. Bye!